Hello, and welcome home to the Church of BL. I'm St. Peachy, your patron saint of the problematic, here today with my top 5 BL visual novels. So, starting off strong, at number 5, I have Alpha Hole Prison. Stay with me. Oh my god. Okay, so this visual novel is by the illustrious Y Press Games, and it is a trip. uh, it is about a dude who is a human from Earth and ends up being taken prisoner into this alien prison on another planet that he obviously doesn't know about or recognize. And I can't remember what exactly he got in prison for. I think he got wrongly accused of like treason or something, of like fucking up some galaxy's something, and then they took him prisoner and put him in said alien prison. And in said prison, there are multiple aliens, folks, who are quite questionable because it is prison. And in this visual novel, you slowly fall in love with them, or terrible things happen. This is not for the faint of heart. This is not for somebody who wants something squishy and cute. This is for someone who likes dark, dumb, humorous bullshit. Um, One of my favorite things about this visual novel is how much of an acid trip it is. It is so funny. And every now and then, like, it will change from being funny to being super serious. And some of the characters that you kind of take at face value initially, you end up loving for various plot related reasons. One that I love to death is Visgoth, or Whittloo, which is his actual name. Visgoth is a piece of shit. If you know anything about me, that is my type. And dude, he's a cannibal. He murders people because he has this like chip in his brain that makes him murder people. It's some fuck shit. But he is a how do I put this? Misunderstood villain. Like, he's put out as this piece of shit motherfucker, but when you actually get with him, he ends up being kind of cute. But anywho, shit escalates from there. Why press everything? I adore to some extent. They have a metric shit ton of BL visual novels. They have one coming out soon called Dragon Riders that I have not looked into yet. I need to. One of their newer visual novels that isn't out yet, but the beta is out, is Druid of Hungwood, which I fucking love, and I am so hyped for it to come out. It is an actual playable RPG, but also a visual novel at the same time. It's fucking great. But anywho, Alpha Hole Prison. Um, there's so many things that I love about this stupid fucking game. But one of my fondest memories of Alpha Hole is myself and a few folks in my Discord server. Discord server QR code over here somewhere. We played Drunk Alpha Hole, where we had a drinking game that we set up to various things that typically happen in Alpha Hole Prison. And I got absolutely trashed. And it was so fun. Like, totally worth the hangover the next day. Oh my god. That was so fun. We need to do it again to other visual novels. Oh my god. That was fucking great. But that's probably not a great reason to stand this game so hard, but it is such a fond memory for me. It's so dumb, but I love it. I love it. But anywho, that's my number 5. So at number 4, we have No Thank You. No Thank You starts off with a character named Haru, if I remember correctly, who has a certain extent of amnesia, does not remember his past to any extent. He ends up in an accident that involves a character called Pops, who ends up taking him in and hiring him to work in his bar. And you meet the various characters that work at the bar and date them. This game goes from kind of feel good to very dark within like an hour or so of playing it. I didn't expect it to get as psychological horror-y as it did, and it was so fucking good. I played all of it within like a week or so. And that's because I'm crazy. I played for like fucking hours. I don't suggest what I do. Do as I say, not as I do. Another thing that I really love about No Thank You is the character designs. They're so goddamn pretty. Holy shit, I love them to pieces. Maki is my favorite. He is such a good boy. He is like the strong silent type, but he ends up being pretty squishy. So if you're into that, you might end up liking him. Another fun fact about No Thank You is you play as like a cute little twink adjacent character, but you're the top. All of the beefcakes are bottoms. Fucking amazing. So Maki, I'm assuming I put a picture of him up, is a fucking bottom, and it's fantastic. The voice acting is fucking great. It is top tier. I didn't even mention the voice acting in Alcohol. Holy shit! It toes the line from funny, like super funny, to just fucking ridiculous. It's fantastic. But anywho, No Thank You. Another thing in No Thank You that I really appreciate is the level of customization that you can do in this game. You can customize the level of body hair and use your imagination. Body hair, so all body hair. You can customize how much you see of it, if you want to see any of it at all. You can customize voices. You can choose to take glasses on or off. Glasses on, take glasses on, put glasses on, or take them off. There's so many nifty fucking things that you can like tweak in the menu. You can do that, I think, in the majority of Parade games. Parade is the company that makes No Thank You. I'm fairly certain in majority of their games they have like pretty sick customization screens. So that is a really cool thing about No Thank You too. But main reason I love it is it's just really fucking good. I cried to this game. Holy shit, did I cry? One kind of downside is that there really isn't a good ending or a good ending. Some of the endings I love for very fucked up reasons, but for the most part, it's some of them are kind of neutral and some of them are all out bad. That is kind of a theme with a lot of Parade games. I know Room Number 9 also doesn't really have good endings. There are endings that I personally think are good, but that is because I am a messed up human. Room Number 9 didn't make this list because I haven't finished it, but It's also very, very good, or at least like what I've played of it. Room number 9 is one of those similar to Alpha Hole that is not for everyone. I should probably do a video on that, on like fucked up visual novels. I should do that. That is a great idea. Anywho, the long and short of it is, No Thank You is fucking great, and you should fucking play it. Please do. Tell me in the comments what you think. Tell me in the comments what you think about any of these games, honestly. I need more people to talk to. But moving on, number 3 is a new one that I just discovered. I feel like it came out quite a while ago, but I just discovered it. Saihate Station. This is a kind of short game, but it is so good. It is a RPG Maker game, so you actually play it like a game, which is awesome. It is also horror. It is a BL horror game. Holy shit. Oh my god, just my fucking shit. Jesus. The gameplay is, at least in my opinion, just the right amount of creepy. There aren't any that I remember, or there aren't many jump scares or things like that. There are things that I reacted to like a jump scare because I'm stupid. But it's so good. The art is so pretty. Like the CG art is also very pretty. The gameplay is good and keeps you interested the whole time. It kind of reminds me a lot of Ib or Mad Father, if you've seen either of those games before. Kind of similar vibes. It also has a lot of yandere, which, if you know me at all, you know that is my ish. So I fucking love the yandere in this game. Holy shit, I love him to pieces. The pacing is really good. It's not blatantly obvious from the jump that he is yandere, and I love that for him. All of the endings are top tier. There is one ending that I have not done yet. That is, or at least has been described to me as the good ending. I still need to play that. But if you would like to see Saihate Station, I'm going to be releasing a Let's Play of it around Halloween, because it is more Halloween vibes, and I want to... I have plans. I want to upload spoopy games around Halloween, so look out for that if that's your vibe. And I also have an affiliate code through DL Site Garumani, who are great, awesome fucking people, that I will put a QR code right here. If you scan that QR code, then I get fancy things when you buy the game. And best thing about this, the game is 70 fucking cents USD. 70 cents. Holy shit. Please fucking buy this. There is also a free version, but please support the creator. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Jesus, if you like horror and yandere and RPG Maker style games, dude, play this. It's fantastic. There is another BL horror game that I will get to when I get to honorable mentions. That is very, very good, called Fear Bonding, and I will talk about that in a minute. Moving on to number 2, Patient S Remedy. Okay, Patient S Remedy. This game is a trip. So to describe, I didn't even describe what the plot was of the last game. I'm so good at making YouTube videos, holy shit. But anyway, doesn't matter. Play it. It's important. Anyway, Patient S Remedy. The general synopsis of this game is that there is a guy who has a terminal illness. Stay with me. And there are other dudes that have the same terminal illness, and they are all locked up in this one hospital. They are quarantined and cannot leave for any reason. They must stay in fancy hospital. And the only way for the other guys that are in the hospital to heal and get better and eventually be able to leave said hospital, wait for it, is main boy's semen. Yeah. Essentially, he has to do the do either in or on them through various orifices. YouTube, don't demonetize me. And I act like I am monetized. Whatever. I'm not fucking monetized yet. Dude, I'll have to deal with this later maybe, but not right now. But anywho, it is a goddamn trip. It is so funny. Holy shit. This is by the same dude, surprisingly, who made the game Hataka Shichuji, or Naked Butlers. If you know anything about Hataka, the stark difference between Hataka and Patient S Remedy is insane. I do not recommend Hataka for anybody who is not into non-con. Non-con is the basis of Hataka. And if that is not your thing, it will not be your game. Hataka is not in this list because out of the two Togomito games, Togomito is the guy that made Hataka and Patient S Remedy. And Love Love Sexy Salary Man. He has 3 now. But out of his games, Patient S Remedy is my favorite because it is so fucking funny. He likes to write sadists as his main boys. He also likes to give them pointy teeth, which I really overly appreciate. But Hataka has a non-con type sadist, and Patient S Remedy has a more consensual non-con type sadist, where he's definitely on the sadist scale, but he's not too non-con about it. Like, everybody involved, like, knows what they're getting into, and it's completely consensual to my memory. Please don't read me. Oh my god. Sota is so fucking funny. Like, the game in general is really fucking funny. And what threw a curveball for me was how emotional it ended up getting. I hysterically cried multiple times to this game. Specifically during Haruki's route. Haruki's bad end destroyed me. Like, I had to close my laptop and take a nap and play some more later. I needed a break. It was so fucking good, and the true ending is really satisfying. So I def suggest playing it. One caveat, though, that I will give about Patient S Remedy in particular is the soundtrack. The vast majority of the music is perfectly normal, like perfectly normal visual novel background tracks. And then you get to the music during the sex scenes. Insert music during the sex scenes here. I'll wait. Okay, yeah. Yeah. It goes from that to that. I live streamed this during a CitrusCon event called Gamegasm that happens. Dude, when did we do it this year? We did it in June? July? Sometime around the summer. We usually do Gamegasm. But anywho. During Gamegasm, I streamed this. And there were folks that were pro the sex music and then folks that were anti the sex music. I would like to think that most of them thought it was hilarious and were down for it. But me personally, I have it turned down really low. It completely kills the scene for me sometimes. Because you'll go from a really emotional scene where like characters are really like growing and getting to know each other and then go to do the do. And then that goddamn music turns on. I swear to Jesus. Oh my god. I love Togomito and Matalabo, his company. I love them dearly, but that music kills me every goddamn time. I also have an affiliate code for Patient S Remedy through DL Site if you would like to purchase it. I am not sure what it is going for right now. I will probably have that on the screen somewhere. Scan that QR code to get you a copy. And last but not least, we have my number 1 BL visual novel in existence as of right now, though it will take a lot to top this bullshit. Slow Damage. So, I don't want to give you the full synopsis of Slow Damage. I want you to experience it yourself. If you would like to, I have a Let's Play started in my YouTube channel, or on my YouTube channel, where you can go peruse. Currently, I only have part 1 and 2 posted, but 3 is going to come out soon. So look forward to that. And it's essentially about Toa, the main character, who is into all of the worst possible things he could possibly be into. And due to that, his way of kind of getting it out of his system is through art. He is an oil painter. And when he oil paints, he usually wants inspiration for said oil paints and paintings. And his inspiration comes from euphoric episodes that he has with various people that he scopes out. And all of these episodes are usually of the very questionable variety. So like being cut, being essayed, being choked, being beaten within an inch of your life. God, what else happens? Being held captive. All kinds of like just ridiculous shit. He's into all of it. And he uses that as ammo to paint. And yeah, so many trigger warnings. Trigger warnings everywhere. I'm live streaming this on my Discord and somebody in chat said that. But this one is another one that is not for everybody. I would definitely check around, Google it, see what trigger warnings are not for you. And then peruse said game. Are we seeing a theme with my favorite visual novels? Oh my god. But anywho, I fucking love this game to an extreme extent. Toa's backstory, what went down with him and I'll just say a member of his family during his childhood, resonates with me in a both great and awful kind of way. If you've watched any of my videos, you know that I have massive mommy issues, and my various trauma is similar in a lot of ways to Toa's, and holy shit, do I love him. Oh my god. Am I as freaking crazy as Toa? No. But, does he remind me a lot of myself at times? Yes, 1000%. Especially the kind of shit that stays up here. while I try to keep my fuckery in my head, Toa has no censor. None whatsoever. He does what he wants, when he wants it, and does not give a shit what you think about that. But at the same time, he also has this side to him that really cares about people. And you just have to look for it. You just play the whole game. Just play the whole game. Give him a chance. But anywho, speaking of playing the whole game, this game is linear, meaning you have to play the routes in a particular order. The first two routes are interchangeable, which are Taku and Rei. You can do either or, first or second, but I personally would suggest doing Rei, then Taku, then the other two routes. The other two routes you have to do in order. So I would suggest Rei, Taku, then Madarame, then Fujieda. Madarame and Fujieda you have to do in order for plot-related reasons. I'm currently playing this in my Discord server, which is where all of my uploads of Slow Damage are coming from. And we're on Fujieda's route, the very last route, and I am preparing myself for crying on screen. I'm going to cry on screen. I can't survive this game, especially the very last route, without at least tearing up. Because there's stuff that just hits me, and it hurts. But it sometimes hurts in a good way. It's really validating to see someone come to terms with stuff that you've also kind of had to come to terms with. And I adore it to little pieces. With that said, the ending to this game is one of the best endings in a visual novel that I have ever played in my whole goddamn life. Holy shit, it is so top tier. Everything that you learn throughout the entire game from start to finish will all come together in one nice little bow, and it is fantastic. Another thing before I get to honorable mentions is the soundtrack. Oh, so good. So good. I listen to it passively, just like in the background when I am in a mood. It's so fucking good. All of the character songs, all of the general background music, all of it is so good. The opening, look up the Slow Damage opening. Dude, holy shit. The art, the music, the pacing, it's all fucking great. I could go on forever and ever and ever about Slow Damage, so I will save you. But if dark psychological type games are your ish, please play Slow Damage. You will not regret it. It is available via JazzBlue. Please go fucking buy it. It's fantastic. Now moving on to honorable mentions. These are two games that I wanted to include but didn't for the sake of time. Dramatical Murder and Fear Bonding. So first off, we have Dramatical Murder. Dramatical Murder deserves to be on this list somewhere because it was a lot of Fujin's first BL visual novel. It was their gateway drug, per se. It was also mine, honestly. I got into it in 2014, 2015, something like that. And I was addicted. I had never, that I remember, had never played a BL visual novel up until that point. And it was so fucking rad. It was so cool. There are lots of points in Dramatical Murder that are unexpected, especially during bad endings, that are so good. Also, my ultimate husbando that I recently learned I can describe as an Oshi. Apparently my Oshi is Mink from Dramatical Murder. I adore that man to fucking pieces. To learn more about Mink, watch my Meow Meows video. But anywho, Dramatical Murder deserves to be on this list someplace because it's so iconic and it's a large part of a lot of Fujins like nice memories that they have of when they got into BL visual novels. So def suggest it. It gets dark, but it's not quite as dark as the other shit on this list. Not quite as dark. It's by the same developer that did Slow Damage, Nitrochiral, who have done a lot of BL visual novels, and all of them are really good. Every single every single goddamn one of them is a banger. So would def suggest playing literally any of them, but Dramatical Murder in particular is a fucking staple to the BL community, so I def suggest playing it. A note about Dramatical Murder, there is an anime. I don't suggest watching it. As someone who has played the game, and the game is very important to me, the anime is an atrocity. It is a sin against Yaoi God. Alba himself. But anyway, I have so many complicated opinions. If you love the Dramatical Murder anime, more power to you. Love what you love. I don't give a shit. But for me personally, no. I could do a whole goddamn video about all of the various things that the Dramatical Murder anime got wrong. The one caveat that I will give to that is it an OVA or an OAD? I don't remember. The Bad Endings episode I thought was done really well. So would def suggest watching that one if you've played the game. Check it out. But I don't like it. I don't like it. And I'm sorry. I just don't fucking like it. Moving on. Fear Bonding. Fear Bonding is an indie game that I love to fucking pieces. It is a horror BL visual novel surrounding a yandere. Surprise to no one. I love a good yandere. It's very quick. You can probably get the whole thing done in a few hours, if I remember correctly. So good. There were multiple points in that game that I did not expect to happen. A lot of stuff that happens in this visual novel I will not describe because I want that to happen for you. But if you are into yanderes and horror and spoopy Junji Ito type art styles, I would play this. It also has some like point and click type stuff going on, which is really cool. So I would suggest playing Fear Bonding, especially if you end up liking Saihate Station. It's a similar kind of feel, and I would suggest picking that up. I'm fairly certain Fear Bonding is on both Steam and itch.io, so check that shit out. But that's all I have for you today. I hope that you found a visual novel that resonates with you. I have so many more that I love. I play a lot of visual novels. But these are my top tier ones. These are the ones that I would mainly recommend to folks that like the kinds of things that I like. Check out my various QR codes. I think I have 2 right now. One for Patient S Remedy and another one for Saihate Station, both through DL Site Garumani. Go pick that up. And until the next video, you are valid. I see you. Have a lovely evening.